Okay, so again, you look at them, you say they're not like radicals. Let me see if I can simplify them and make them into like radicals. You split up 50 into 25 times 2. You split up 32 into 16 times 2. You split up 18 into 9 times 2. And then we took the square roots. And we made sure we put those coefficients in there. So this was 5 times the square root of 2 plus 3 times 4, 12. That's not good. (12) times the square root of 2 minus 15 times the square root of 2, which is 2 times the square root of 2. That was right. And most people got that. Okay. So the next thing that we do is we learn to multiply, and these are the things that are called binomial radical expressions. And why do you think we call it a binomial? You've got two terms, all right? Why do you call it a radical? Because it got a radical involved. So these are binomial radical expressions. Oops, that's not good. Well, how do we normally multiply binomials? Two things times two things. FOIL, right? The FOIL tells us to multiply the first, then the outer, then the inner, then the last. It's a way to make sure we do all the 4 multiplications that are necessary. So we're going to FOIL. So the first terms will be 3 times 2. Then it'll be 3 times 4 square root of 5, which is, I'll just write it like this, simplifying the next step. 2 times 2 root 5 is 2 times 2 root 5. And then the last 2 root 5 times 4 root 5. Okay, the first is 6. 3 times 4 gives us 12 times the square root of 5. 2 times 2 gives us 4 times the square root of 5. And the last one, what do you get when you multiply? 2 times 4 is 8. And what is the square root of 5 times the square root of 5? 5. So this is 8 times 5, 40. Right? And now we can combine the constants. 6 plus 40 is 46. And how many square roots of 5 do we have? 12 root 5 plus 4 root 5. 16 root 5.